and like feel free to like fill stuff out. I'd hope they get Polish VAs who are fluent in English so they get all the pronunciations right. Yeah, that would be fantastic. I hope they do that. I'm guessing they probably will, to be fair, because this is a small indie title. So it makes more sense for them to do something like that than to go all out with the alternative, as it were. I'm just going to quickly switch us to Sherlock Holmes. Which doesn't require any updates to the stream information other than the game that's being played. And I already set everything up in OBS, so all I have to do is click go on the game. Easy peasy. Don't you just love it when things are just seamless? They have not got an English language voice cast yet, suggest Longfang, etc. Oh, I would happily do so, though they haven't posted anything advertising that they're looking for VAs. Clever past hobby. Thank you very much, Pudlord. I try. Oh, I didn't even notice this the first time we played this. I don't know if it's not appearing for you folks, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah. OBS, you okay? Time for Watson to terrorize the people of England, indeed. Okay, backup game capture's having a bad time. There we go. Fixed it. So the thing I was going, oh, I didn't see that last time, is there is a disclaimer at the beginning as it's loading everything up where it says there are depictions of racial and gender-based prejudices in this game that were commonplace in the time period in which this is set and have been sadly commonplace throughout history. We do not condone this, but this is how things were at the time. Which is good. Like, it's a look, we know it's shit, but it's accurate to the depiction of the plot, etc., and it's bad. They also still have a very good disclaimer to have, I agree. They also still have the disclaimer about the attack on Ukraine. As Frogwares, in case folks didn't already know, is a Ukrainian-based game dev. Frogwares are the company who have made basically every Sherlock Holmes point-and-click adventure game ever, including the really fucking jank ones, which I adore. I give Frogwares a lot more leeway than I generally give game devs, because they try so fucking hard. Eurojank, yum. Yeah, exactly. Like, the early Sherlock Holmes games are not player-friendly in the fucking slightest. But they try. They really do try. So we're going to continue. Previously, on Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, Mr. Holmes had his first brush with Cthulhu. Or the cultists of Cthulhu, at least. They also made The Sinking City and then promptly told people not to buy The Sinking City. Yeah, normally when something they make is absolutely fucking horrendous, they do just go, okay, we're sorry, guys. But also I think they had some... Yeah, they had some really serious issues with their publisher for some of their PC ports in a not getting paid kind of way. To illuminate something with your lantern, use this button. I see. Okay. It's a very targeted light. Hello, Rust. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Holmes, where are you?
Is he on the altar? That would be awkward. A lot of beds here. Oh, I guess a creeper just blew up in the basement. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, we've got them in traditional Ukrainian garb because Slava Ukraini. You've interrupted a session of his. It certainly looks that way, doesn't it?
Holmes.
Oh, I wasn't quite illuminating him enough, apparently.
Fine, Watson. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Fine.
Heard you're jank, but this isn't Stalker. Unsubscribed. Fair.
It was just a game of shadows.
To be fair, this isn't anywhere near as janky as the earlier Sherlock Holmes games.
Dealing with something that's finally interesting.
And as I say that, Holmes teleports ever so slightly. Is it Watson? Is Watson interesting? Hey, I know this guy. And his hot sister. It's fine, it's Cthulhu's fault. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we all know his hot sister, don't we? From Friday. She dropped a refrigerator on me. And a washing machine. Yeah, we do. Tidders is happy now thinking about Lulu. Okay, do we need to get closer to the tentacles? No, I guess not. That is a very nicely rendered statue. The most comprehensible lad, indeed. She could fridge me for real. Oh my god, Tidders.
You filthy animals.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Of course. Definitely not. Ah, yes, we need to illuminate the corpse. Of course we do. I genuinely don't remember how to play this game. It's been a while. He's a bit blue, isn't he? Did I play this on the controller last time? Is that my problem? Because it's not letting me deal with the hooblies there. Okay, I can inspect his face though, so I'll do that.
Lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled.
Good to know. That doesn't seem very culty. Like, normally they're more stabby than that.
His abdomen is severely bloated.
Been dead for a while then, probably. Excuse me. Sorry. There are 2 more things to find. Ah, we have to press Q. There we go. Broken nails and dried mud crumbs. Needle prick. Ah, there we go. Let's get out of spangly mode. Oh!
You're goddamn right, homie.
That made me jump. Speaking of Shub, did you know one of her many names is Quake? And yes, you're right. The game series Quake is named after her. She's the final boss of the first game. Very cool, Rust. Choked out, there was manacles. He's stripped, there's tentacles. Sounds like a fun place, not gonna lie. Well, I'm glad you're happy, Tids. Strangulation is easier to clean up, but generally doesn't fit the vibe of most cults. Most cults tend to prefer poisoning, in all honesty. Okay. Excuse me, Watson. You're in my way. Watson. Shoo. Okay, we only have one option here, it seems, so we'll just leave that as is. Hey! No, I'm not judging. If you're happy, I'm happy. You know how it works. United States of America, to all whom these requests shall come, greetings. Okay, no, I can't read anything else on there.
Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood.
Bloody. Lovely.
Oh no! Mormons!
Northwood Agency. Any manner of discreet investigations. For you, we shall search the world. 154 Pennsylvania Lane, Boston, Massachusetts. Oh no. Not Boston. I was going to make a music joke then.
At least 24 pendants.
Oh no!
identical
Mormons!
made of tin.
There's a lot of talk about Mormons in chat right now. I don't think we've ever set the bard off twice in one conversation. Chicago was the spin-off. Okay, so we're missing something. And it must be on here.
An American passport. Amos Colby.
Ah! I needed to click on the front side of it. It didn't just automatically give me that information, unlike it did for the other document when I picked that up. Consistency. Do you have more than a feeling, Harvey? I do. I have more than a feeling that this might be related to a certain cult. Also, bravo everyone. Given name, Amos. Surname, Colby. Hair colour, red. Eye colour, brown. Date and place of birth, April 20th, 1852, in Boston, Massachusetts. Date of entry into country, September 22nd, 1882. The back of the passport features a bloody drawing. It vaguely depicts a sea creature, perhaps an octopus. Ooh. More tentacles. Okay, so there's still something else. Is it the... It's the knife. It's the tentacly knife.
Bloodstains. I've never seen a pattern like this before.
Ta-da! Game? Ah, there we go. So I've got my window open tonight, folks. Even if it rains, I'm going to keep my window open because about 10 minutes before the stream, and I mentioned this briefly at the start of the stream, about 10 minutes before the stream, my computer overheated. It is so hot in Scotland, and specifically in my office right now, that it caused my fucking superior cooling system to fail, and my computer overheated for just long enough to need to reboot. That's how hot it is in here. Bearing in mind that I cleaned it, I cleaned the entire PC out, like, not last week, the week before, and I cleaned the fans on the front and the back every weekend, without fail, to make sure that it doesn't get too dusty and therefore overheat due to there being dust clogged up in it. And it overheated. That's how fucking hot it is. Boston is a whole. I've never been to Boston. Well, no, I've been to Boston in the UK. I've never been to Boston in America.
This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimahir's brazier.
Sherlock, I need you to put the box down. No, Sherlock, don't lick it. No, bad Sherlock. No licking the box. Free Coke. Yeah, that's what Sherlock's saying. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything else for this, so let's exit out of that. Oh. Okay. Did I need to do something else?
Contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimahir's brazier.
So it's all the pesky ghosts in my blood, indeed. Oh no. Shush, Holmes. We know you like narcotics. Stop. Ah, there we go. That's what I needed.
Established 17 something.
There we go. That's what I was missing. And something else. Here we go.
It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set.
Wow. Sassy bitch. Just because you've got that big detective money doesn't mean everybody else needs to be held to your standards, buddy. Okay, so... Oh, we haven't actually talked to Watson.
Close to finding our answers. This place is unsettling.
Reasonable. Okay. He doesn't really want to talk while we're down here, that's fair. One of the beds, perhaps? Oh, we got a book here. Oh, what's this?
Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues.
Ah. I mean, that's one way to do it. Get everyone stoned via the incense. Were they just hotboxing? I think they were. No cults, just
These clothes
stoner
were missing
party.
buttons. They were forcefully removed.
Oh. Stoner orgy.
Dumpra, a staple of lecturemen's attire in Nepal.
It's just a bunch of time displaced hippies, yeah.
Holmes, are you sure you've left no stone unturned?
No. No, I am not. Ooh, what's that?
Miserable food, mass-produced.
Crabs. Okay, no, we talked to you already. You don't like it here and we know that. You want to go home. Now we're just knocking shit over. Is it the symbols on the wall? It is. It is. There we go.
It looks like the
Crib.
scribbling of madmen.
Look, just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's the scribblings of madmen. It could just be a language you don't know. He's so self-absorbed, so rude. Doesn't think about anybody else. Okay, I think we should have enough information to do our crime scene reconstruction doohickey now. Oh, we're missing 2. Still. Good to know. Okay, so we know that this one's not accurate. Because he was strangled, he wasn't stabbed. Right, let's see if we can find where those other 2 reconstruction doodads are. One over here, maybe? No. He acts like me when I see good handwriting. Fabulous. Bravo. Bravo. Love it. Ah, there's one over here. I can see it sparkling in the distance. What we got here? As they gaily throw their clothes into the pile. That seems more accurate. He said that the clothes were ripped from them, so... We can't actually hold the lantern up in this mode either. Can't illuminate things. So our last one is these ones here. I wonder if there are 2 more for us to find. Doesn't seem to be a lot of space to do that, so... Oh, the little giggle then was great. we've got a pile of clothes, so it makes more sense for there to be multiple people here worshipping, I think. Okay, so there must be 2 more sparklies somewhere in this place. No sparkly there. Hotbox area? Oh, maybe. That's not that one. Done that one already. I think if I could suggest any improvements to this game, it would be having the ability to run whilst you're in this mode. No. Nothing there. But I did spot this as we were walking past. We've got... Yeah, there's one. So, not only
but not serious.
do we have that, but the lid of that coffin, I think, had scratch marks in it.
Carry this crate, let alone break it.
Oh, no way is that a fucking crate. That's a coffin. Come on. That's exactly one person sized. Very different kind of hot box. And we've got a sparkly there. Hey, Oxy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Where is our third thingy? Oh, maybe it didn't have scratch marks on it. Could have sworn it did. So we've done that already. We can't get any closer to it. Doing a bit of the old pixel hunting. Speaking of pixel hunting, I closed the poll several hours after I'd intended to on the Discord for what we're going to play after I finish Broken Sword 5 tomorrow. And it was a draw between Beneath the Steel Sky and Loom. 2 absolute powerhouses of the point-and-click adventure game genre. So either is a win in my books. Maybe on the floor? No, not on the floor either. Okay, this is quite irritating because I'm so limited by how much I can move. Oh, Kian! Shit, I didn't see you say goodbye. No worries at all. You get some good rest under you. Thank you so much for popping in tonight. It's been lovely to have you. I played Steel Sky when it came out. Yeah, that's fair, Gibraltar. I've got both of them. I've got the more recent one that came out and the original. So if we did play that one, I'd play the sequel afterwards as well. I'll be honest, I've not played either of them. But Beneath the Steel Sky has been on my to-do list for a very long time, and then I started streaming, so I decided to save it for streaming. And Loom is something I've always wanted to play, but other things have just sort of gotten in the way. You know how it is. I did see scratches, and that is our third thing, isn't it? Yeah. I keep forgetting you have to go into investigation mode for that last thing. I mean, it's been more than a month since I last played this, so it's no big surprise that I don't remember how to do anything. Or what the arbitrary rules of this are. See what our options are. Okay, so that's somebody opening it up, but with no person being inside. So I think it's more likely to be the other one. Oh, Gibraltar, thank you for the treat for Chibitan. Because there was definitely a whole ass person inside this thing. And the scratches prove that. So that's that one set up, I think. Now we just need to find our last Spangly. But where we find that, I do not know. Ooh. Is our last Spangly down here? Oh, Gibraltar, thank you for the treat for me. I didn't even notice this before. I bet our last Spangly's down here somewhere. Ruh-roh. Okay, I'm going to take us out of investigation mode so we can gaze upon this horror more suitably. Because this is like a Victorian fucking murder board. And I'm going to get myself a treat. The treat for me is a straub. Thank you very much, Gibraltar. I love a straub. I also love this job. Thank you, captions. It's not what I said, but it is accurate. What's the bet all these photos are devs? It could be. I think you might be right, you know. It is most assuredly the dev team. Look at that face. They had a dress up in Victorian clothes and get photographs taken day, didn't they? And this guy here, whoever they are, they didn't know what the assignment was. And they leaned into it in their own way. Good on them. No worries at all, Podlord. You take care. Thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely to have you. Rest well. Like, some of them look perfectly in keeping with the setting, and then there's that face. You know what? Fuck it. Screenshotting that, that's going to be a new Discord emote. Or a new sticker, at the very least. Hang on, let's see if I can get a good angle. There we go. Hey Titan, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Just finished watching Tenacon. Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Lots of exciting things said?
Who are these people?
Ah, finally a thing you don't know, Holmes. Wait a minute. George Stobbart knew he was in a video game. Sherlock Holmes doesn't. This doesn't compute. Okay, so seeing as this appears to be like a little Easter egg room, I suspect we're not actually going to get our final Spangly from in here.
Hello there.
That's a great face. Love it. Hey Aldo, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. This person looks confused. Yeah, this is great. This is a wonderful little thing. Good on the devs for putting this in. Okay, so it's not down here. Only got to watch a bit. They announced an expansion for next year called Warframe 1999. And they got 9 Inch Nails to do a song for them. Oh, that's really cool. As long as it doesn't end up like Archer 1999. It was 1999, wasn't it? Which I actually I quite enjoyed that season, but like I'm of the opinion that Archer needs to know when to die, and both the show and the character have missed that point. by a couple of seasons now. I think Slow told me the other day that it's actually been, like, axed. There will be no more Archer, and I just went, good. It's had its time. Reminds me of System Shock 2 credits where each dev team member is in turn is shown lying on the floor dressed up as a dead crew member. It's great. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, what's this? Hello. Found you. Yeah, there we go, look. Okay, so we've got 2 Spanglies in this section and 2 non-Spangly bits of evidence to find.
Cut off someone. An American, judging by the style. Fine rope work. Cut by a finer blade.
Mud drawing
Someone used
intentional.
mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why?
Blood and human hair. So we've got our last Spangly, which has 3 options. Let's see what our first option is. My right hand is super itchy tonight. I mean, it looked like they remade Dark Sector and there were fleshy TV zombies and giant hairless Sphinx cats, so who knows? Fair play. Pity they didn't do that a while ago. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you there, Tids. Okay, so I think it's probably this one. Because the clothes were crudely cut off of him. And then again, yeah, that makes sense. I think we're good. So now that we've got all the Spanglies, we can validate the Spanglies. So let's try and validate the Spanglies. Oh, I let go of the F key too quickly.
Many people were brought to this place. Their abductors stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
Ruh-roh.
Cannot be.
What is it? Oh my God.
He got leeches in his belly.
Please tell me we found all we needed to, Holmes.
We found a bit more than that.
Yet we have no clue as to...
It's a shame that the costumes don't
And that's
persist
where
in the
you're wrong,
cutscenes.
Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime?
I'm going to need you to roll for sanity, indeed. Oh no, they do persist in the cutscenes, but they've gotten changed. How very dare they? How do I? No. Tab. Shift. Space. I for wardrobe. Of course. Of course. Oh, he's got a new outfit. A worker's apron. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Better. I should be for inventory, yes, but it says wardrobe. Wardrobe. I. If it said inventory, sure. But it says wardrobe. There's not even an I in wardrobe. Except for when I'm hiding. Like, I get that you can't use W because you're using that to walk, but still. It's just sort of weird. Okay. Oh. Who is the dead man on the altar? Oh, steady now, Gibraltar. Going to assume that was said affectionately. Who is the dead man on the altar? We need 2 greens and white. Warehouse 12 happenings. Good phrase. Good phrase. So, unknown man on the altar. Seen as, you know, we're wondering about the dead man on the altar. Passport. And... Mr. Soulsby claims that a foreign woman repeatedly asked him about a disappearance. She is the one who hung the missing person posters. No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's the advert flyer, because that's from the same place as the passport. Boston. Yay! I did it first try for a fucking change. The man on the altar was a private detective from the Northwood Agency in Boston. Mr. Colby may have been investigating the disappearances before getting caught and killed by the perpetrators. Where have the abducted been sent to? We need 1 blue and 2 white for this. I don't know if we have enough information to do this one. The dead man is Amos Colby. I don't think that'll help us here. A PI in a Cthulhu game? Never. I know, right? Hiring notice. Move crates in the warehouse area. Dirty Summers hires men in the pub's private room. Okay, so hiring notice. Headed by Dirty Summers, a group of kidnappers kept dozens of people under one of the port warehouses. They took away all of the victims' clothes and drugged them with substances. Following that, the abductees were put inside empty crates and sent to their next destination, likely on a ship. One man among the victims stayed behind and was brutally killed. So it could be this one. Damaged label on top reads Black Idol Vice Institute, established 17 something. The rest of the inscription is illegible. Inside the box lies remnants of the same substance found in Kim Heer's shed. I think it's probably that blue thing. So if we go with... Ah, they've moved everything. It's here. Oh. So Warehouse 12 and the tin box were correct. The hiring notice wasn't. I wouldn't wager it's the cross inside the rectangle. That doesn't make any sense. Soulsby might be able to tell us more, but... I don't know if that's technically the right answer. Roll for library use. If you feel stuck, you can call for an idea roll. Thanks, Gibraltar. It won't be the strange symbols because we don't understand those. Let's try for Soulsby. See if it is a he can give us more info. It is not. Okay, that just gives us more information about the abductor. Hello, Grox. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, maybe it's this one. Dirty Summers hired men from the warehouse work specifically to carry crates of sailcloth. The abductees could still be inside the warehouse. Marked with red paint. Oh, okay. No, they're not still inside the warehouse. There's nobody there. Fuck it. We'll click it anyway. Nope. It was the cross inside the rectangle. Oh my god. It was a flag. It was a flag. Had my monthly Dark Heresy group today. Oh, cool. I hope you're having fun with it. The abductees are headed for the Black Edelweiss Institute, established in the 1700s. It lies somewhere in Switzerland. I cannot believe that was a fucking flag. I never would have clocked that. It makes so much sense. It's the point when I remind everybody that I failed geography. The only class I failed. Well, that was a sudden stop in the music there. I still have the Imperial Court summons from my Dark Heresy game. The group I was in. This was the first time I'd ever RP'd, and the group I was in. We weren't very good at spreading the Emperor's message, as it were. We got a lot of people killed. Set a lot of things on fire by accident. And it got to the point where the Grand Inquisitor, who was in charge of us, got very fucking angry. Typical Inquisitor work, then, it seems. Yeah, but we got the wrong people killed and set the wrong things on fire. And we all got taken to court. And the DM, like, drew up and printed up proper little Imperial Court summons for us all and handed them out at the beginning of the session one day, and we were all like, oh shit, we've been served. It was great. So I've treasured that. It's fucked now. Like, there's tears in it, there's bits of the paper missing, because it survived 5 house moves. But I treasure it. I really do. The fact that it's so battered proves how much I treasure it. It was on my wall at my first flat for the longest time. Like, in the centre, I'd got pictures from gigs, I'd got photographs with my friends, I'd got a flag that I made for a concert once, bunch of shit like that. All of my ticket stubs and my wristbands from festivals and shit, and then inquisitorial summons. One of these things just doesn't belong here. I need to find a nice place to keep that in this office, I think. So that I can just look at it every now and again and think, oh, remember that time when we got sent to the Imperial Court? Yeah, that was fun. I'm just going to skip through all of these so that they're marked as red instead of being what they are at the moment. Okay, I think we're good now. Oh, excuse me. Bit sleepy today. You wouldn't think it. I've had a busy day, but it's not been a very active day. Some key information for your case can be found in the archives. Open your casebook with C. Highlight evidence marked. An open book. Press space to start your research in the archives. The abductees are headed for the Black Edelweiss Institute. Established in the 1700s, it lies somewhere in Switzerland. Location: Europe. Date of establishment: 1700s. Field of activity: medicine? Type of organisation: we don't know the field of activity, so let's leave it at just those two. Oh, we can't search without a third one. Sounds like dry water. Charitable, governmental facility, private facility. It's going to be a private facility, let's face it. With what they're doing, it has to be a private facility. Let's search. Black Edelweiss Institute is in Interlaken, Switzerland. I might have pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry to anybody that is... Give me a minute. I hope that professor's first name isn't Gareth. Established in 1789 by Professor Keller, the institute specialises in mental illnesses and addictions. It is currently headed by Professor Gygax. Aw, thank you, Grox. I try. Tonight has been a night of butchering other people's languages and feeling really guilty about it, so... Isn't Edelweiss a flower that grows in the Alps? Yes, it is a small white flower, which is why the Black Edelweiss Institute is the biggest oxymoron since Microsoft Works.
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
Sending Watson to Dignitas.
With narcotics and Mr. Colby.
I'm sorry.
Inside a rectangle.
Like, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland.
Sounds like a threat to me. I don't know if it's just me because of the media I've grown up watching and reading, but yeah. How does a trip to Switzerland sound to you? Sounds like a threat.
Edelweiss alone.
Hello? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
The man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator,
Ah.
yes.
Neat,
We were
Titan.
trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand.
I don't think he's married in this one.
Follow, but Paget shook his
He might
head.
be.
He told me to run. That I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a
Oh, he's crying.
The logic
Oh,
seems
bless
in
him.
his Yes. You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What?
Ouch.
No.
Harsh.
How many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I have become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Paget was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes,
Grade A comforting, Holmes. I know, right?
I would start with...
Yeah, you would have been shit in that situation. It's better off this way. Curse you, Holmes, and your logic and reasoning. Oh, fuck off, are we skipping the pretty cutscene? No way.
The Edelweiss staff will doubtless be eager to show off their facilities to a fellow...
I'd make some kind of being married to Holmes joke, but I don't think this is the right era for that. They're just really good friends, Titan. They're just flatmates. It's fine. Sometimes logic is better than comfort. It's one of the ways in which you can see just how different Holmes and Watson are. Sorry, that was a bit weird. Because Watson wanted comfort there, and Holmes gave him logic. Because Holmes finds logic comforting. Watson is a married man, hobby. Yeah. With a really nice flatmate who he's very close with. Very close friends. They just share the rent. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. They're just sharing the rent. Very good friends, flatmates. Nothing more. He moved out in the first book. I know he did. I know he did. I'm deliberately not going to go and talk to the people at the desk first.
My daughter receives the finest treatment money can buy.
Yeah, she looks it.
I cannot wait to see her.
Oh, that's the wife. Okay. Never mind. Carry on.
No visitors are allowed through here. Professor's orders.
What you got on your armband? Okay, no. We're probably good. Still don't like it, but oh, that's pretty. I like this. Little less impressed with the armbands. The armbands make me nervous. Finest treatment money can buy at this point in history is probably a vibrator and some opium. Which, now that I say that, sounds fucking ace. Fuck's sake.
How dude.
And some original recipe Coke, yeah. Just without the cola. I think what they refer to as the finest treatment money can buy would probably involve electroshock and maybe even a nail through the eye. So, you're more correct, but historically speaking, no, I don't think you're right, unfortunately. It's for hysteria and blood ghosts, of course. Yes, of course. Of course. Red armband, German speaking. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, me too. I have a very bad feeling about this. Okay, it doesn't look like there's really anything I can do other than talk to her, so I'm just going to talk to her.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
At their
Yes.
earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take
If they have an extra coin, there are ice baths between the shock treatments. Yeah. Wait, what year is this set?
Remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here. Yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind...
Somehow I doubt that Professor Gygax's first name is Gary.
Soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking
I'm not 100% sure what year this set is set into. Does lobotomy was invented yet, or at least not for a bit longer. Yeah, I know lobotomizing was a thing that did occur in.
The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson? You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him.
Hang on a minute. Do we tell the truth or do we lie? He's doing the best he can, Tids. I literally just listened to the Behind the Bastards about it. Shit, really? Neat. Fuck. If we lie, we sound like the crazy person. If we tell the truth, then Holmes is the crazy person. I think we want Holmes to be the crazy person. Watson has some killer eyeliner. He does. Holmes is a nutter, tell the truth. Fuck it. Yeah. That... I feel really bad about this.
That
Fuck it.
man, well, the real Amos Colby lies 6 feet under in London.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to
wish
get
to
the
recuperate,
truth, the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Yes, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Here
Oh,
will be.
shit. I guess we're crazy either way.
How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
Oh dear. She's having a bad time of it.
No one gets neglected in my care.
That was an ominous smile.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby.
That is a terrible Boston accent. I will take your word for it, Gibraltar. I don't know how good the ones I've seen in movies are, so... Is this going to turn into Bioshock now?
Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
Totally faking it, yeah. Okay. Did we just get our first shot of plasmids?
The unmistakable scent
No.
of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
Moldy bread. Yay, lockpicking. I love the lockpicking in this. Yes, yes, it is Tidders. I've got to remember how this works now. Ah, that's right. So... let's take a look at the lock. Rightmost needs to come up 1. 3 needs to come up at least 2. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 3, 4, 2. 1, 3, 4, 2. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
I'm only being a little bit smug about the fact that I managed to pick the lock first try. Honest. Ooh, Ratto. Bye, Ratto. Safe travels. Sneaky hobby, yes. I'm sneaky. I don't know, mate. A truncheon sounds right for the NHS. Ooh, gosh. I don't know. Depends on who's using the truncheon and on whom. Doesn't feel right for the nursing staff to be using on the patients, but senior staff on the nurses for sure. I can translate the signs if you'd like. Oh, thank you, Grax. You look very smug about that lockpicking hobby. I don't know what you mean, Gibraltar. I'm not smug about the lockpicking. Honest.
The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp. Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment.
Not like the shit they've got in the warehouse back in London. Did I take my meds today? Excuse me a second, folks.
Hey, have you taken your medication today yet? Why the fuck not?
I haven't. Let's not think about the fact that I remembered that whilst looking at this lot. Uh-oh. I think one of my tablets broke then. Like I felt something hit my leg. And there was something crumbly on my lips. So I think one of my tablets may have crumbled a little bit. Probably just the vitamin D tablet though, so it should be fine. I have to take vitamin D pills because I don't get enough sunlight, and that makes me sad and achy. It's amazing how much good vitamin D can do for you, folks. And how little of it you get in the UK. Oh, do we have a spangly we need to look at? Is that the problem? No. I don't see a spangly. We've already looked at this. And those. Don't pocket me, young man. Yeah, that's fair. I should think about getting a happy light. Happy lights are great. I don't have one. But they're also really good if you, like me, have psoriasis. Or arthritis, apparently. Seeing as that's what causes my psoriasis. Ah, here we go.
Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication.
Okay, so that's... There we go. Holmes was having a little bit of trouble moving about there, but it's okay.
Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
Great, great. They let the addict into their facility. They thought they were going to slip him some mind-altering drugs and send him off to a cult, but he's just stealing all of their shit for his own mind-altering drugs. Recreational, you say, Holmes? Yeah, exactly. I love how we're just sassing him. Patient, Eloise K. Diagnosis, dermatillomania. Oh, poor lass. Dermatillomania is the compulsive picking, scratching, plucking, or other form of injury to skin, nails. There is a similar condition called trichotillomania, which is focused on the repeated picking, plucking, or otherwise damaging of hair, which can include eyebrows and genital hair, not just the hair on your head. Fun facts! Oh, hey, I have that. Yeah, I also used to suffer really badly with derma and trick when I was younger. So for those that don't know, not only do I have a physical disability, but I have a couple of mental disabilities as well. I am chronically anxious and clinically depressed. And I don't take meds for them because the meds make me numb, and I don't like that. I'd rather be miserable than numb. So I don't medicate. I find other ways of dealing with the problem, which is perfectly fine and valid, as long as, you know, you've addressed it with a medical professional. But when I was really, really bad, my go-to as an anxiety calmer was to pick at my skin and to pull out my hair. And yeah, it wasn't good for me. I don't think I have psoriasis, but my doctor's best guess was dyshydrotic eczema. I have never heard of that, Titan. Then again, I'd never heard of psoriatic arthritis until I was diagnosed with it. But you might find, because it's vitamin D, like sun lamps are also supposed to be really good for eczema as well, because eczema and psoriasis are very, very closely related. As much as medically speaking, we don't know what causes either of them yet. Learning stuff with Dr. Hobby. Oh, I'm not a doctor, but, you know, I have a wealth of life experiences that I am happy to share. Nail trimming every day. Do not untie her hands even if she won't stop screaming. Yeah, that can be a real rough one. So I'm a nail biter. I don't generally trim them, though. If I've bitten them really badly and they're starting to, because of my psoriasis, flake away, I'll trim them so that I can't bite them anymore. Because one of the joys of having psoriasis is that it actually impacts the structural integrity of my nails as well. more fun facts with hobby. Psoriasis isn't just a skin condition that looks like eczema. It also has an impact on the structural integrity of your teeth and your nails, which is why I have so many cavities. Also, I don't take proper care of my teeth. Take care of your teeth, folks. I'm not a real inquisitor, so it is in my power to make you a not doctor. Oh, thank you very much, Grox. Patient, Mauricio H. Oh, I didn't finish reading Eloise's because I was talking about derma. Okay, sorry. Commentary, nail trimming every day. Do not untie her hands, even if she won't stop screaming. Patient, Mauricio H. Diagnosis, mania, dissociation. Commentary, after the incident with the nurses, prescribed therapeutic fasting, oh my god, for a week. Mentioned Josephine to make him more manageable. Main symptoms, as far as I'm aware, is fat blisters on the hands and feet. Oh, I bet that's very uncomfortable. Oof. I will send you a certificate later. Aww. Thank you, Crocs. Patient, Mariana W. Diagnosis, hysteria. Commentary, keep raising the dosage until she forgets the child. Stupor is quite acceptable. Oh my god. So either... Oh, flat, not fat. I mean, still I can imagine that's quite uncomfortable. Blisters on hands and feet, never fun, never fun. Can hardly see them. Right, okay. Yeah, so either she had a kid with somebody who really didn't need a child out of wedlock ruining their very important image, or she lost the child. And I suspect it's more likely, considering they diagnosed her with hysteria, to be the first one. Because there was quite a habit of doing that, particularly when a lady of negotiable hospitality happened to become with child from one of her more wealthy patrons, shall we say. Yeah. Get them sent to an asylum, have them branded as a hysteric, take the child away, stick it at an orphanage, or worse, and carry on with your normal rich arsehole life, with your normal rich arsehole wife, and your rich arsehole children. Typing out the specific types of BFRDs I have, but I thought better of it for chat's sake. Well, thank you for taking the time to analyse and stopping yourself before it got too distressing for folks in chat there, Rust. But know that there are folks who know what you go through, and understand and appreciate, and we love you. And if you do ever need to discuss those kind of things, then there's always space in the Discord for that. Yeah, I tell you what, having derma and having psoriasis has been a real fucking problem. Because if I'm super stressed, I just start picking up my psoriasis, and that can be bad. Thankfully, I don't get super stressed very often these days. I'm much better at managing things now. I'm back with sandwich. Lovely. What's in the sandwich, Gibraltar? Share with the class. You know the rules. We need to live vicariously through you. We need all the information. Poor Mariana. I wonder if Mariana is the lady that we saw in the like the welcome area. It's not bothering me anymore, it's just a thing. Ah, no, I get you. Yeah, I'm very much in the same boat there, Rust. Like, I'll talk about it and I'll laugh about it, but it's just a thing that happens now. It is a thing that exists, and it doesn't bother me It doesn't like distress me or anything. But it's a thing that is there, and it's good to share so that folks out there that don't have like names for these things that might need a name for what's happening to them can go, hey, no, I understand that. It's nice. Sometimes it's nice to not feel alone, even if you're not feeling alone in something that is fucking sucky. Beef, cheese, horseradish, baby spinach on a hoagie bun. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds very good. Given the phrasing of the commentary plus the fact her parents looked rather well dressed, I'm thinking it's rather a miscarriage. Yeah, if it was her, then more likely a miscarriage, but that's... Or she did have a kid out of wedlock and they've had the kid taken away from her because it wouldn't be good for their image. Which is also a thing that happened in this era. Women's bodily autonomy? What's that? Don't mind me being angry at 19th century Brits. Patient, Niels J. Nervous breakdown. Oh boy, do I know how that feels. Commentary, do not allow any visits. All letters sent to the patient must be destroyed. Why? Yeah, but not all of the patients here are from Switzerland, Tidders. And those two in the waiting area, they were very definitely British parents. Well, the Victorians were just the worst. They were just the worst. Or some of just the worst. I think what we've got now is pretty fucking bad. So glad to live in Scotland and not England. Bye, Ratto. The rats in this place move so fast. Lionel Reichert. I think that's Reichert. I'm not very good at... Oh, hello.
I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
What?
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak?
Hey, Primbles, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh my god, he thinks he's Napoleon.
Huh. Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader
Oh
of the
dear.
Grand Army. Once I am free,
Oh dear.
I've exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me.
Very
Shall
true,
rest
Titan.
happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
That was the best way to nope out of that conversation. Yeah, alright then, Napoleon. I'll talk to you later. Ta-ta. That was great. Ugh. Aurelian Calijan.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
Felicia Hung. Can't be as bad as Napoleon is in Psychonauts. Oh my god, Napoleon in fucking Psychonauts. I got so stuck on that sort of section of the game when I first played it. Ugh. Not helped by the fact that It's a wonderful little game. It is, but it's a wee bit jank. Fun fact, Napoleon's penis is in the hands of a private collector. Oh, that's a horrifying thought. Like, I had to... The reason there was a pause after penis there was because I had to make sure I'd not misread the first bit of that sentence before I could get my brain to even comprehend the second half of it. That's... Ew. Why? Probably my favourite level in the game. Don't get me wrong, Rust, it's a great level. Milkman Conspiracy is my favourite level. Gee, I wonder why. Actually, no. Milkman Conspiracy and the Goggle Ore level are my favourites from Psychonauts. Yeah, I'm very predictable. I actually have a Goggle Ore t-shirt, so I think it's reasonable for for that to be my favourite level. And it's a Goggle Ore t-shirt that you cannot get anymore, which makes me a little smug, because it's very pretty. And it's a really pretty colour. Temptation to replay Psychonauts 1 and 2 Rising. I've still not played 2. I really need to. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. One, 3, 2, 3, 4. Two for two. It's Game Pass last time I checked. Yeah, I've got it on Game Pass. I just haven't actually played it yet. I might save it and do a 1 and 2 stream at some point. Not in a single stream, obviously. The doctor that did Napoleon's autopsy took it as a souvenir. That is horrifying. I ventured into the dreaded IKEA today. Oh no. Did you get what you needed from the land of Swedish meatballs and flat pack furniture?
A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
Nice.
A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
Small high counts as that, right? You got like a tiny blowhigh. Is that right? You did get some food there too, right? Yes, get food at IKEA. IKEA food is nice. On both accounts. That's very cool. See, I'd quite like a small one. Because I don't have space for the big sharks. And they don't do raccoons. Slow has a collection of the rats that they used to do. I don't know if they still do them. They are the Ratigan gang. So he got one, and he asked me to name it, and I said, call it Ratigan, because it's the same colour as Ratigan. And then he got another one, which is a different colour, and I said, call that one not Ratigan. And then he found another one in a different colour, and I said that one should be the artist formerly known as Ratigan. So he's got Ratigan, not Ratigan, and the artist formerly known as Ratigan. And they live on his shelf. They did rats, yeah. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. I hear you, little friend. I'm coming. There you are. Hello. Hello. Oh, shit!
This is rubbish. This is an abomination.
game lied to me. I feel betrayed. Okay, I'm gonna have to put these back fairly soon, because they were propping up Slow's Transformers comics, and he'll be really mad if those get damaged. But this is Ratigan. This is not Ratigan. And this is the artist formerly known as Ratigan. That is exactly why Ratigan is named Ratigan Gibraltar. Basil the Great Mouse Detective is one of my all-time favourite Disney movies. Always has been, always will be. It was my first introduction to the concept of Sherlock Holmes as a teeny tiny hob, and I fell in love. And then I read all of the Sherlock Holmes books while I was at my grandma's one summer. And here we are, some 30 years later. And I'm playing Sherlock Holmes games on stream for you lot. I also have a Sherlock Holmes teddy bear on the bookshelf behind me, so that tells you everything you need to fucking know. They're grand, aren't they? It's been discontinued in the UK. Really? Oh no. Yeah, I would say that I'd like send you one of the Ratigans, but Slow would disown me if I did that. He loves his Ratigans. They're cute little guys, aren't they? Right, okay. I'm gonna go put these back and try and restore Slow's comic books to the form they're supposed to be in rather than like leaning. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, everybody. Are you ready to make a child cry? Oh! It doesn't even give a shit. Did somebody do that then? Please. Yes, nice one, Tidders. That was perfectly. Oh, here we go. What have you done? I'm back. The Ratigans are back in their corner, nice and safe, where they're supposed to be. I'm glad I got to show them to you, though. Thank you, Tids. I hear Germany has dino plushies. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Rocket. Yeah, one of my biggest regrets of having a Spotify-only jukebox for Hobby Happy Hour Gibraltar is that there is no version of The World's Greatest Criminal Mind on Spotify, which means whilst I've been painting the Rattos, the one track I've really wanted to listen to and just sort of sing along to whilst I'm painting the rats, I have not been able to listen to, because it's not there. Psychonauts 2, it does continue on from the VR game Rhombus of Ruin, which I do own, I just don't have a VR headset. It's not a requirement to play it, but it does provide a bit more background stuff. Is Rhombus of Ruin exclusively VR? Or can I get away with playing it without a VR headset? Because, like I say, I do own it, I just don't have any means of playing it. I do need to get a VR headset at some point because there's a bunch of games that I'd really like to play for you folks on stream that are VR exclusive, but VR headsets are expensive and confusing, and I have Windows to pay for. The physical things, not the operating system.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly, it appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here. John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
Welcome back, Primbles. Oh, cool. we got an achievement for finding a book about the tulpas. Good stuff. A little background is not super required. Okay, fair play. A note from Professor Becker. Professor Gygax, I have suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequence of your inexcusable actions. My session with Gerda ended before it even began. Poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk, and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. Let it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice. If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody my high standards. Do not disappoint me again. Professor Becker, Director of Black Edelweiss. It's definitely worth playing, but not necessary. Okay, fair play. There was something else there. There we go.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
Tubes. We found metal tubes. I think we've found everything in this room. Or have we? No, we have not.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil.
Oh dear. No, Holmes, don't even think about using them as needles.
Damaged, seemingly by oil.
I was trying to rotate it. There we go.
The names listed here.
But I'll take the photo with me anyway. So everybody knows I was in here stealing shit.
Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
There's something else to find. Ah, here we go.
Looks like it's still operational.
Okay. Okay, I think we're done in here. I found the run button. Bye, Ratto. I like how the Rattos just sort of phase out of existence a little way away from you. What's this? Examination room. Ooh, we need to go in that way, don't we? Because that's where Watson is. Oh no, that's where we were. Watson's in the day room?
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again.
That's fair.
This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to...
Guest room. That was it. Thank you, Grox.
Tolerance.
Hmm. Nice that he mentioned drug tolerance there.
Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed. Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway.
Ah, yeah, that's reception. Okay. Hey, look, more pictures of the devs. Just hanging about. Okay, I'm guessing, seeing as I can't seem to get past that chair, that we don't need to be up there. Armored Core 6 is compatible with Elden Ring's modding tools. Okay, that's cool. Folks are going to be having some fun with that, I'm sure. Is there like a lab coat or something we can steal? We can come up here, but there's nothing up here for us. Hey, Slow. I'm sorry if I put your ratigans back in the wrong order.
I want the what?
Ratigans, I borrowed them.
What are my ratigans for?
Because we were talking about IKEA plushies, and Primbles didn't know that IKEA used to do rats, so I was telling them about the ratigans.
Did you tell them the story of the ratigans?
I did.
Many rats. Rats many.
Rats many. Apparently they don't do rats anymore.
No, they were only done for about a year. It's how IKEA does it. It's why the large fucking shark has been and gone, and now it's like ridiculously expensive because it's become popular.
Apparently you can get little ones still. I kind of want a little
You
one.
want a big one?
Where am I going to put a big shark in this room, Slow?
I know, wherever you put giant...
You leave Godzilla alone. Queer Comrade Goji is special and deserves to stay there.
Comrade Goji.
Yeah, because he wears my Ushanka, which has a pride badge on it.
Okay.
And now he's holding my pride flag up.
Okay.
What?
Rats, rats. We are the rats.
Rats, yes. Yes, exactly. Oblahire are in production. Okay, so they are still in production. I guess they're so well loved that they can't just get rid of them, which is great. Rodent solidarity forever. Aww. Oh my god, Titan, that sounds terrifying. This is the big teddy. The jungle skog, is it? Because we got a little one of those for Longfang. A long time ago now. A couple of years ago at least. It's a birthday present. I like the jungle skog, it's really cute. It looks kind of sad.
Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
But like in a Winnie the Pooh, oh bother kind of way. And I like it. Okay, so we know where Watson is now. Sort of. We want the... Okay, we've not got anything new in there, but we do have new stuff here. Watson is in the guest room that is next door to Gygax's office. Oh, really, Grox? I didn't know that. Is that your Small High's name, Prime B? Because that's great. Perfect. I love it. Okay, so we need to get to Gygax's office. More than likely, Tids. Whoa, that made me jump. What? Why are we telling Primbles to fuck off?
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
Okay, but where's the guest room according to us? Because we're sort of trapped. Can't go through the reception. We can't go that way either. Do we have to go back this way? What's this? Holding chamber. Have we been this way? Yeah, we came from this direction. This is where we were before. Okay. We were in the clink. The slammer. M for map. M for map. I guess that's where we need to go. we're still in block A. So is that through here?
What was that? Is someone there?
Oh, yeah, it was this way.
I'm sure I heard something.
Bye, Ratto.
Who's there? Show yourself.
I mean, I'm like right here, so
Hey,
there we
what are
go.
you doing?
Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. Right. Thanks, Tids. Oh, hey, the death counter works for the first death now. Hooray! Chibi-Tan is more functional than they were before the update, finally. AC6 is brutal, really? Damn.
What was that? Is someone there?
Okay, Control is not the one I wanted. Shift is definitely not the one I want. Do I not have a crouch button? No, I do not. We need to go that way, and there's a dude in the way. How do I make the dude not be in the way?
I'm sure I heard something.
Throw a Napoleon at him? Oh, ooh. That's a good idea. Can I talk to Napoleon again and set him off?
I command you to let me out.
I would if I could, mate, but it won't let me pick your lock.
My comrades in Paris shall hear about this.
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Can't grab the truncheon. I don't appear to have missed anything. I clearly need to do something. Go back this way. Did I miss anything in here? I don't think so. Maybe I can analyze the people in this mode. This guy in particular. Nope. Nope. Something in the back of Hung's room. Nothing I can interact with, unfortunately. Let's have a look in here while we're in this mode and see if anything makes itself known. Ah.
Who's there? Show yourself.
That would be a no. Well done, Rocket. Oh god, that'd be so annoying if that's all it was. Also, whoa! Okay, he was already walking.
Hey,
No.
what are you doing?
Maybe I have to just run up to him and take him out before he has a chance to say anything. What if that's all it is? Let's find out.
Is someone there?
Fuck it.
Sure, I heard something.
No, okay, that just sets him off quicker. There must be a way to slip past him without being caught. Well, I want to use the sedative on him, but he's a bit far away. Oh, I have to do it in the Mind Palace first. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Metal tubes? Oh my god, we're gonna make a blowpipe. Okay, let's go get the tubes.
This should suffice.
Yes, Prime B, there's a Mind Palace in this one. Pengaduncle Cucumber intensifies, yeah. Bento Box Cabbage Patch has a lot to answer for. Discombobulate. Yes, we are going to discombobulate. I love that we can all see the influences of both the TV series and the movies on this game, because this is very much not what the Sherlock Holmes games that Frogwares made previously were like. The bad one, Rocket. The bad Sherlock Holmes TV series. Okay, but the movies were great. The movies were great. I love the movies. And Robert Downey Jr. saying discombobulate. The Cumberbatch one, yes. For all accounts that I've heard, Elementary is actually a very good Sherlock Holmes series. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually apparently very, very good. I've not watched it myself, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Okay, so I guess we use the blow dart here. Yeah. Oh, I was going to shoot him in the butt. Oh, this is really difficult. There we go. I wanted to shoot him in the butt. Stupid game ruining all my fun. Well, I hope he wasn't allergic to anything in that. We're just gonna steal his clothes, aren't we?
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention.
Where did we put him? Where is he? What did we do with the body? Did we shove him in the locker? Please tell me we shoved him in the locker. That'd be so fucking funny.
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
We vored him. No. No. Snakelock Holmes just unhinged his jaw and swallowed him whole. We vored him and stole his powers. Oh my fucking god. Herr Schnitzer, I hasten to assure you that your son is in good hands, and that his unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I'm sure you are as concerned about your son's well-being as I am, and I'm confident our combined efforts will lead to a speedy recovery. The housing of our pharmaceuticals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing officials' attention away from this precious cargo, there will be nothing to stop me from returning your son to you safe, sound, and free of his unfortunate illness. Yours sincerely, Professor Gygax. Very subtle, Gygax. Yeah. Exceptionally subtle. Okay, so this looks like it might be the high security wing. Wait, did you shave too? It was fake hair. Gygax sounds like an upstanding gentleman. Yeah, she's fucking terrifying. Real evil smile.
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails.
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda?
It is indeed, Rocket.
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming.
Oh, sorry everyone.
Won't stop me.
I'm a little sleepy. I might finish up soon if you don't mind. 2 evidence updated. I have 2 shorks and a teddy on me. Peak cozy. Oh, that sounds adorable. I love it. Restricted area. Not for us, because we have the lab coat. Investigation scene found. Oh, that's horrifying.
So
Yep.
you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
Hey, Sketches.
So
I hope you're doing well.
I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
So what else have I got to find on you, Heidi? Curse. It's acting like I need to do something.
I didn't realize I was on Haunted Doll Watch.
I can't do anything else with you yet, so... maybe I need to come back for you. After I've done something else.
The garments of several dozen people at least. Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa.
Oh no. I think the guy that brought us here in the first place may have already left. And not in a good way. Another restricted area. Blood. Hit from above. Oh dear. Discoloration. Strong chlorine smell.
Stretcher was disinfected frequently.
Hey look! Another one of those
The sample in this
crates.
crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel.
New Orleans.
These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look.
That's what I was about to do, Holmes, and then you started talking. Completely unnecessarily, I might add. Could be gator meat. Could be. Scratches, broken nails. It's
Bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident.
in line with my theory that people were transported in these and
Substantial blood loss.
very much against their will.
Found another way out.
Oh dear. Well, that one definitely turned into a coffin.
The doors can be opened for deliveries.
Oh, we've got all three of the things, so I may as well do that while I'm here. Ah, but I only have one option for each of them. So can't do that yet, I guess. Unless I was misled, all the Sherlock stories that have anything to do with the States are concerning. Yep, that's accurate, Titan. N4. Age, young adult. Sex, male. Nationality, Dutch. Diagnosis, a weak-minded subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards. Strong build, dosed with 0.4 micrograms. N5. Age, adult. Sex, male. Nationality, Romanian. Diagnosis, the subject remained violent, requiring the need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, the dosage for the subject was minimal, 0.2 micrograms. N6. Age, young adult. Sex, male. Nationality, Ainu. Diagnosis, language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame, and as such, a smaller dosage was required, 0.2 micrograms. N7. Age, young adult. Sex, male. Nationality, Maori. Diagnosis, language incomprehensible. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject was large and required an above-average dosage, 0.8 micrograms. Summary. All subjects in good condition showing signs of obedience regardless of race or native language. They must move on for further testing. Really, Tidders? Didn't know that. We are learning things today.
Docile and harmless.
Yep. Ah. Here's a spangly for us. I said here's a spangly for us. There we go. What the fuck did you trip over there, Sherlock? Something sticking out. Oh. I'm guessing this is where the Romanian patient was.
Reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
Don't think Russia rushed all over the place around there till after this is set. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh. Scribbled in Georgian. I can't read that, so... Anything in here? No Spanglies in here. We've already been in here and got all the information we could out of here. I think. It certainly looks that way. Can we go and talk to Gerda?
They took you away, and I'll never forgive them.
Okay. So we can't talk to her or give her the doll or anything like that, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we could do that, but never mind. Potentially Titan, yeah. We've got guards with armbands there. We don't want to get too close to them because they'll recognize that we're not one of them, and then we'll get arrested or whatever. This is where we came from, so we don't want to go this way. More guards. Okay. So if there's any information to be gleaned, it's going to be around here. We couldn't talk to anyone else, could we? No. Okay. So we looked at everything here. How many things are we missing? We're missing 2 things. For this one. What's this one all about? Let's have a look. So this is all about the crates. Which either means that we don't need more than that. Oh, we know that's wrong. Okay. Either means we don't need more than this. Or there should be some more information somewhere around here. But I think that one looks right, so we'll see. It's probably going to be the truncheon one, I think. It's not this one. Could be the other one, though. I think it might be this one. So they're offloaded. They're put onto a stretcher, bed, whatever you want to call that. And then they're transported to their cells. See if that's right. Oh, no. 2 of them are wrong. So the one that we don't have all the information for is wrong. This one is also wrong. Okay. Oh no, this one's correct. Or this one is potentially correct, but this one is wrong. So it must be that option. But it says that one's wrong as well, so we need to find the rest of the information for that one. Ah, here we go. It was one of the other crates.
I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell.
Ugh. We've got air holes.
Even provided airflow. How generous.
One more thingy. There you are. What have we got here? Oh, look, it's that emblem again.
This is the same design as the one from
Yeah.
This trip was prolonged and perilous.
Did that give us what we needed? It did. Shit, that gave us a lot. Right. So what have we got? Okay. Let's try that one then. And... let's see how we do.
The carriages were back through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
There we go. History wasn't my strongest class, haven't got a mind for memorising. Yeah, I have the same problem. That's why I failed Geography Titan, because remembering where everything is in relation to everything else is something I'm just incapable of. Time for a big cannibal cookout. Yep, maybe. We've just completely lost Watson and don't seem to care. Foreigners must be taken through a hidden door after some preparation in the cells. This passage must lie somewhere near the back entrance. Okay. If I was a secret entrance, where would I hide? I mean, there's that right there, but we can't go that way. So... oh, hello. What's this? Are you nothing or are you something? I think you're nothing. It's a seam. Yeah. I was hoping it was indicative of Hell's Door, but apparently not. I feel like it's going to be this wall here. But how I make it do a thing, another question. Maybe I can go and talk to the lady that asked us about Hell's Door before. Maybe now that we've got all that, we can talk to her again.
Why did they hurt you, Heidi?
No. Okay. Can't go that way because the guards are there. Okay. Can't interact with them. Guards there. Guards there. Okay, and we just come full circle again. There's nothing outside of this area. It must be somewhere around here. Didn't realise I was having issues with ADHD until a friend I've known for like 8 years literally said, "Did you not know?" Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. I've always hung around with quite a lot of neurodivergent people, so I don't notice if, like, what some people would identify as signifiers of neurodivergence in me are just because I hang around with neurodivergent people, or if they're actually a me thing, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's not likely to be in any of the cells, because that would be silly. Mind Palace time? Oh, maybe. Doesn't look like we've got anything. We've got nothing in our Mind Palace, so we can't Mind Palace it. Patient named Gerda in one of the cells in Block B. Sounds like she's been here for quite some time. Gerda didn't say much about the foreigners at the asylum, but she mentioned a place where those other funny talkers finally shut up. She said it's behind Hell's Door, whatever that is. Gerda could know more. Yeah, but she won't fucking talk to me. All Gerda could talk about is Heidi. Heidi went through unimaginable torture. Her eyes and arms were torn off. Yeah, but I can't pick Heidi up either. Because I tried to pick Heidi up and couldn't. And I don't seem to have any other interactions to do with her. And Shady, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. Doing good, thanks. I hope you are too. No, I'm all good, thank you. There we go. I was trying to find another interaction point on her and not having much luck. There we go. Now I can pick her up. And now we can give her to Gerda.
We will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor
Well, at least
girl.
she's happy.
What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. We should thank the man, don't you think?
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was all right.
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
So, nasty cult doctor has taken over, and now everything is bad. Makes sense?
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Ah, I see.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
Privatization be like that, yep. Okay, so now that she said that, does that mean we can actually see something that we couldn't before, perhaps? I mean, we still can't go this way, by the looks. And we've still done everything in here. Nothing new to be done there. She's not really given us anything that we didn't already know. Have I played the previous game, Chapter 1? When you say the previous game, Chapter 1... Oh, hello, Dee. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I have played Chapter 1 of this, but it's all bundled into a single game rather than... Are you asking if I played the original version of this? Oh, have I played Chapter 1, the game? No, I have not. That is one of the Sherlock Holmes games I haven't played. Because I own it, but not yet played it. I played all of the original ones from way back when. Like the early Frogwares Sherlock games. This is a considerable departure from those ones. Fucking finally what, D? Oh, wait, did you find it? Have you finally found the missing, was it 2 marks that you were looking for in Blasphemous 2? Was he just kicking his legs there? They assume some prior knowledge of the game as it's a sequel, reusing a lot of mechanics, which is interesting because it's also technically a remake of an earlier game that they made. The old remake will indeed. Final 2 marks have been located naturally in the last place I looked. Of course they were. Does that mean you're at 100% now? Mm-hmm.
The doors can be opened for deliveries.
Yeah, we know that. Okay. I still think it's something to do with this wall. Just a very suspicious wall. Hours of playtime scouring the map for the final 2% after beating the last boss. Jesus. Well done, mate. That was a 1% I couldn't get because I didn't die enough. Yeah. How dare you be good at the game, mate? Okay, Enshady. You may clarify the one mechanic that you seem to want to clarify, but anything after that is a no-go, okay? What is it you want to clarify? If it's the pinned evidence, I do know that I can do that, but it seems... And I made this complaint when we were playing this last as well. I find it a little silly, the way it's done sometimes. Because this is already pinned as well. Or it should be already pinned. There we go. I'd had that pinned before. Ah, there we go. That wasn't there before. Welded shut. Here we go.
Scratches. Something has been moved through here.
Told you it was a
Seems to
suspicious
be a
wall.
locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
There. Oh, very cool, D. Okay, so we need a key for the door. Do we already have a key for the door is the question. Let's have a look at what we've got in our pockets. Rather unintuitively, the pin symbol on a clue doesn't mean it's pinned, it means that you should pin it.
Hello there.
Ah, yes. That is a bit of a problem, but there we go. Never mind, eh? And yeah, I read that last time we played it, but it's been over a month. I was given the key for this by Frogwares and had a limited time in which I needed to play some of it before I would get in trouble with them. So we played a little bit of it and then went back to what we were playing beforehand and have now come back to this sometime later. Hello, Soul. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. How to get the key to get Hell's Door. So let's see what we've got. Patient hates the guards. Love that. Okay. What else have we got? Okay. Given it's been over 3 hours so far, I think it's far from overstaying its welcome. Yeah, that's fair. No, we have not, D. I mean, you can if you want. I'd rather you didn't. Oh yeah, this was the hostage letter. That's fine. I think I might actually finish up now. I was going to wait until we'd got past the door, but we've got to find a key for it first, so... And that's probably going to take a bit of time. Even once we've mind palaced it. It's not my favourite beer, but it's fine. But you're more of a rum drinker anyway, mate. Yeah. Oh, God. Spine, why? I think this has been a pretty productive stream, though. Like, first hour on Holstin, which was really fun. Couple of hours on this. It looks like rum's back on the menu, toys. Fabulous. I'm glad you're feeling better, mate. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. But we're not in London anymore. Progress? Tasted like instant coffee mixed with red. That sounds disgusting, so I'm good, thanks. You can't change clothes here. Boo. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Save. Yeah, we got all the way to chapter 3, so that's nice. Thank you, Grox. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Right. Usual rules apply, folks. Give me a moment. Quit out of that. Thank you, Tids. We have a copy of Song of Horror Complete Edition up for grabs tonight. If you want to enter the giveaway, exclamation mark ticket will get you 1 ticket to enter. You can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying exclamation mark ticket space and the number of tickets you wish to purchase up to a value of 10, as Tidders has demonstrated absolutely beautifully in chat there. If this is the first time you're hearing about this giveaway and you do want to get involved, now is your last chance. I will give you a little countdown for you to enter now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. And seen as only one person entered, Tidders! Congratulations, you've won yourself a copy of Song of Horror Complete Edition. I will send you the code a little later. Math is learning the Okami speedrun. Oh, good choice for the guide the raid there, D. Can we get a full username so I can copy paste, please? Thank you. Thank you, Tids, for doing a shout out there. Before we send the raid off, 2 things. 1, if you don't get pulled through with the raid but you do want to join, there is the link to Math's channel. Thank you, Tids. Twitch is a butt sometimes. I need to thank you all for being here, obviously, with special thank yous to
Goodbye.
Wib for the raid earlier, Panda for the bits, and Shady for the follow. Thank you very much, folks. I will be back in like 10 and a half hours. We'll be finishing Broken Sword 5, and then we will be playing either Beneath a Steel Sky or Loom. I'm not telling you which until the time. And then after that, for the speedrun portion of the stream, we will be doing at least 1, potentially 2, perception practice runs. Because I need to get used to doing that run and commentating it. My vote's for Beneath a Steel Sky. It has a sequel, hint, hint, hint. Yes, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. But we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Okay. That's everything I need to tell you, I think. So let's kick the raid off. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this evening. This has been a really fun stream. I've really enjoyed showing off Holstin for you all. And I'm enjoying playing through The Awakened as well. It's a good little game. Little bugbears with the UI, but it's a good little game. Okay. Whether you have been lurking or whether you have been chatting, whether you are subscribed or not, it's an absolute pleasure to have you folks here. I'm still doing this because you're still turning up, so thank you. Each and every one of you, no matter how you engage with these streams. I really do appreciate it. And I hope I get to see you again soon. So, I'll be back tomorrow, today, however you want to see it. Hopefully I'll see you then. Until I do see you next. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. wash your fucking tentacles. And have a wonderful Sunday, everyone, however you end up spending it. Now, go wish math some luck, 'cause they're gonna need it. Bye-bye.